Welcome to this explainer. Today, we're diving straight into a fast-paced game plan for surviving and thriving at the 2026 World Cup. This isn't just another tournament, it is a completely unprecedented mega event. If you want to actually enjoy the matches and not get swallowed up by the crowds and the chaos, well, you're going to need a playbook, so let's get right into it.
First off, we've got to ask ourselves, how do you navigate the biggest sporting event in human history? We are talking about a 39-day tournament stretching all the way across the United States, Canada, and Mexico. It's a massive logistical puzzle. But don't worry, we're going to solve it together step by step.
Let's kick things off with a massive number, 48. For the absolute first time ever, we're going to see 48 teams competing in 12 groups of 4. That is 16 more nations than we saw in Qatar back in 2022. The sheer volume of fans pouring in to support these extra teams is fundamentally going to reshape how we travel.
And the momentum just keeps rolling. 104. That's the total number of matches being played. It's a huge increase of 40 games from the last edition, and it includes a brand new round of 32 knockout phase. The team that ultimately lifts that trophy, they'll have to survive 8 grueling matches to pull it off. To cap off this rapid-fire stat drop, 16. We've got 16 host cities spread out across 3 massive countries. The unprecedented scale of travel required for this tournament, for the teams and especially for the fans, is going to test literally every single piece of infrastructure we have.
Section 1. Legends and Mega Venues.
The ultimate stage is officially set for history. The whole thing kicks off on June 11th with Mexico taking on South Africa, and it all builds toward that massive final on July 19th. The grass is cut, the lights are shining, and the entire world will be watching.
What we have here is a true clash of history and the future. You've got legendary World Cup scorers like Just Fontaine, Kylian Mbappe, and Ronaldo, names forever etched in history. And matching that legacy, we have historic venues getting some truly massive structural upgrades. Take the Estadio Azteca in Mexico City, for example. It is getting a complete digital modernization, including over 2,200 square meters of LED screens to host matches in 3 different World Cups. That's a historic first. Then you have MetLife Stadium in New York and New Jersey getting ready for the final, and the 94,000-capacity Dallas Stadium hosting a critical semifinal. The venues literally have to be as legendary as the players.
Section 2. Conquering Host City Logistics.
All right, let's get into the ground game. The crucial point here is preparation. As outlined by the True North VIP Transportation Guide, here is your logistical game plan. Step 1, start with your host city. Figure out exactly where you need to be. Step 2, work backward from kickoff. You've got to map out your airport arrival, your hotel check-in, and your stadium access long before the day even begins. And step 3, if you're doing multi-city trips, lock those transfers in early. With an event of this scale, relying on a last-minute plan is absolutely going to leave you stranded.
If you're one of those lucky fans attending multiple games, you really need to understand these travel corridors. Going from New York and New Jersey down to Philadelphia, that's a short hour and 40-minute drive, a super easy combination. Or maybe you're doing Seattle to Vancouver. That's about 2.5 hours, but remember, that is a cross-border trip, so you absolutely need a valid passport. Dallas to Houston? Roughly a 3.5-hour drive straight down the I-45. My advice, lock down your transfers in these common multi-city corridors right now, because demand is going to skyrocket.
Now, let's lay down some harsh realities about matchday traffic. If you think you're just going to casually hail an Uber after the final whistle, think again. Rideshares are going to surge 3 to 10 times their normal rates. Security perimeters set up by FIFA will add 30 to 60 minutes just to physically get in. And when it's time to leave, expect 60 to 90 minutes of pure exit gridlock. Oh, and here's the real kicker. Most of these massive venues have absolutely no on-site parking for fans without official pre-purchased passes. You simply cannot just wing it.
Section 3. Tickets and Resale Markets.
Listen closely to this one. The official FIFA resale and exchange marketplace is literally the only secure channel for secondary tickets. Starting October 2nd, 2025, if you need to buy or sell a ticket, you have to use this official FIFA portal, no exceptions.
Let's break down the crucial difference here.
The official resale marketplace protects you from invalid tickets. It guarantees the ticket is real, and it delivers it directly right to your phone via the official FWC 2026 mobile tickets app. But if you rely on unauthorized resale, like a scalper or some unverified site, you're subjecting yourself to federal and local risks and a very high probability of just being denied entry at the gates. The authorized mobile ticket is the only guaranteed way to secure your bucket list trip. Seriously, do not risk it.
Section 4. FAA Rules and Drone Bans.
Pivoting to airspace security, the FAA has established very strict 3 nautical mile no drone zones around all stadiums and official fan events. This is a serious warning. U.S. law enforcement will be utilizing advanced technology to track, locate, and intercept any unauthorized drones. Bottom line, just leave your drone at home or safely in your hotel room.
And hey, if you think breaking a drone rule is no big deal, picture this. $75,000. That is the civil penalty per violation. And it gets worse. You could potentially face up to $100,000 in criminal fines, along with immediate arrest and federal criminal charges. It is absolutely not worth getting that cool overhead shot of the stadium.
That zero-tolerance approach, yeah, it extends right into the airports. Unruly passenger behavior will absolutely not fly. If you disrupt a flight, interfere with crew duties, or cause a scene while traveling to or from these host cities, there will be immediate consequences.
Just to really drive home the financial pain here, the FAA can slap you with fines up to $43,658 per violation for unruly passenger cases. And remember, one single incident can result in multiple fines. So keep your cool, respect the flight crews, and let's let everyone travel in peace.
Section 5. Packing and airport survival.
Okay, let's ease up the tension just a bit and talk practical survival. You've got to pack safe. Properly pack your bags before you even reach those security checkpoints to avoid having your property confiscated and holding up the line for literally everyone else. It's time to memorize these specific FAA bag placement rules.
I'm going to quickly rattle off the absolute essentials so you can breeze through TSA along with millions of other fans. First up, spare lithium-ion batteries and power banks. Those must go in your carry-on only. Do not check them. Second, that classic 311 liquids rule is in full effect, maximum 3.4 ounces in one clear quart-sized plastic bag. And finally, the strictly banned items. Absolutely no fireworks, no sparklers, no lighter fluid, and no bleach in any of your luggage. Be smart about what you're bringing.
So summarizing the core takeaway of this explainer, the scale of the 2026 World Cup is just completely massive. Millions of people, 104 matches, totally unprecedented logistics. Your preparation really has to be bulletproof. Control what you can control. Check fly.faa.gov for airport status, use the MyTSA app for wait times, and get your secure, pre-range transport booked early, way before demand peaks.
And that brings us to the end of our playbook. 104 matches, 48 teams, one completely historic tournament. So, I leave you with this question. Which host city is going to be your starting point? It's time to look at the schedule, map out those travel corridors, and start building your very own personal World Cup playbook. Get ready, guys, because 2026 is going to be epic.